When you talk about the Basque people, the good food they eat is often one of the first things that comes up. The Basque immigrants to the U.S. may have struggled as they learned English, but thanks to the owners of the Basque boarding houses where they stayed, they were able to enjoy the good food from their homeland.
Just tell us a little bit about the daily life there.
Okay, they have their own room and bathroom and everything, okay? So the only place they have to go down is the dining room. Yeah, around the kitchen there. They always stay in the bar or in the back playing moose when the restaurant was. They would do their shingarta also in the morning.
They did it themselves?
Themselves, yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. So,
and then
it was early in the morning because they have to take the bus to go to meet their boss over there.
I see.
And so we prepared the lunch box. So they take their lunch box, so go for the day. And then they come back and take a shower or whatever. So they come for dinner. And,
tell us about some of the things. What were some of the traditional dishes that you cooked for them? What is the Basque food that you served?
Oh, that wasn't different from the restaurant. The menu.
Okay, but
family style.
What's
like,
family style Basque food?
Okay, like suppose on Sunday we had always bowl of soup, so that vegetable soup, and then we be some green salad with little order there, and then maybe some fish, and then some roast beef or veal chop or pork chops, whatever. Another day is going to be maybe sweetbreads and
sweetbreads.
Sweetbreads.
That's
that's very traditional.
What, brains, right? The brains?
No.
Oh.
No, that's what some people think.
Okay.
No, it's a part of the beef somewhere there.
Okay. And they like that?
Oh yeah.
The Basque people like sweetbreads.
Yeah. Everybody eating.
Yeah? How do you cook those?
Oh, it's first you have to boil them, and then take all the skin. You have to clean up. It's a lot of work to take that skin off, and then you cook like a stew. You know, with Ganix used to do that with the mushroom sauce, and a little light brown sauce. And chicken.
Now you did a lot of, I know some of the boarding houses, they used to do a lot of their own butcher work.
Yeah.
Did you do that too? No? You would buy the meat already cut?
Yeah. And they had a beef tongue with a mushroom sauce or vinaigrette and piperade and, you know, all those things. And omelette. That's for the people there. And then at night, often is, you know, they will come on weekends. On Sunday, they all come for the vachuri sopa, that late night.
Oh, the garlic soup, right?
Soup, yeah.
So you made that in the evening?
Yeah,
on the weekends.
In the weekend, yeah, because all those borders, they were all over, and you know, so they would come there because they know that the Ganix we make it.
What time was that?
Sometimes.
What time was that? Like
10
late.
o'clock.
10 o'clock, so you're still working at 10 o'clock, cooking.
Oh, yeah. For 16 hours there. Yeah. And then, a lot of times they would play moose. So at 2 o'clock, sometimes they have to go out, but they didn't want to go. Few times they play all night. They would play all night.
Really?
And I remember one time, Kayet Sorwed was up there in the boarding house. So he played moose all night, and in the morning he took his lunch back and go to work.
He didn't sleep?
He didn't sleep at all.
Wow.
But that doesn't happen very often.
Well, you spoiled them, giving them food whenever they wanted and feeding them.
That's not the problem. But we could not refuse them. You know, they were all nice.
Good people.
Yeah.
Most of the Basques that were there were from the same, you spoke the same Basque with most of them?
Yeah, most of them were from the Iparralde, but also the Naparra, you know, is Bastan. There's a lot of people from Bastan. So we were, yeah.
You would speak Basque with them? Did they understand each other, those two groups?
Yeah.
It's
At the beginning it was a little bit hard when I came here, you know. But you know, we get used to very easy to the Naparra. Yeah, it's not like Vizcaínos. There is, you can understand them.
That's very, yeah, the Vizcaínos speak very different Basque, right?
I mean, with the Naparra we have no problem.
Could you do that in Euskera to tell us about some of the dishes that you cooked?
I didn't cook that first.
Or well, that you serve
I
them.
Understand, maybe.
Yeah.
Zenak zueran dezaten, bon, salda, berdura salda bat zen beti, dupina handi bat, gero iten zen biperra dat, edo eskualduna maite zuten beti, arrutza moleta, xingarraekin, eta jollaskoare untza erreik, eta baizu.
Ondo.
Ogitak asna, anogorriaekin.
Food is always a part of any get-together with Basques, and this visit to Anya's house was no exception. My husband and I had only thought about the interview, but Anya had planned a whole meal of fried eggs, sausage, bacon, and crepes. It was amazing how she just threw it together, even a flambé of the crepes with Grand Marnier. It was delicious.